I'm Tessa Warwick, 15 years old, and the moment my father left me at Penn Station is burned into my memory like a Polaroid I can't unsee. My duffel bag felt like it weighed a ton, and the November chill cut through my jacket as he checked his watch, glanced at his new wife and her kids by their SUV, and said with eyes like ice, "You're old enough to sort this out." Then he turned and walked away, leaving me to watch the family I thought I belonged to drive off without me. Before I get into what happened next, drop a comment. Where are you reading from? If you've ever felt erased by someone who should have protected you, hit that like button and subscribe. This story might just ignite something in you to rewrite your own. Growing up in a quiet Connecticut suburb, my life looked like a greeting card from the outside. A cozy 3-bedroom house with a porch swing, a backyard where I'd sprawl under an oak tree with a book, lost in stories while cicadas hummed. My dad, Victor Warwick, was a corporate lawyer in Manhattan, gone before dawn on the train and back after I was tucked in, his briefcase heavier than his presence. He made sure we had everything: new sneakers, school supplies, a shiny bike for my 10th birthday, but his heart was always tied up in courtrooms or client dinners. I'd catch him on weekends, hunched over his laptop, muttering about cases while the TV droned. My mom, Ellen, was our warmth, a former illustrator who swapped her sketch pads for motherhood. She was at every soccer practice, every art show, her hugs smelling of lavender and paint, holding our family together despite Dad's distance. I didn't see how much she carried until it started to unravel. At 12, the cracks appeared. Their arguments seeped through my bedroom floor at night, sharp words about bills and time, my knees pulled tight as I tried to tune them out. That year, Mom's hands began to shake, her energy drained by an autoimmune disease that left her bedridden some days. I learned to make toast, fold laundry, take the bus to school, small sacrifices piling up like dishes in the sink. Her medical bills grew, insurance rejecting claims, each denial letter sparking another fight. Dad's voice would slice through, "We can't keep bleeding money, Ellen." I'd lie awake, heart pounding, wondering if I was part of the problem. The summer I turned 13, I stumbled onto Dad's affair. No movie-style drama, just me grabbing his phone when it buzzed while he showered. A woman's voice, too familiar, asked for Victor. Her name was Celeste, a client with 2 kids, Owen, 14, and Lila, 10. When Mom confronted him, his face went hard. "You haven't been a wife in years," he said, as if her illness erased her. Mom's eyes crumpled, and something in me hardened like cement. The divorce was brutal, finalized just after my 14th birthday, fights over money and custody tearing us apart. Mom and I moved to a small apartment near my school, its walls thin and furniture secondhand, a far cry from Dad's new life. He married Celeste 3 months later, moving into a sleek house in a fancier neighborhood with his new family. Our apartment had chipped paint but peace, something his place lacked. Court-ordered visits every other weekend were tense. Celeste's smile was polite but never warm, her eyes distant. Owen and Lila treated me like an outsider, half curious, half annoyed, as if I was a stray cat wandering into their perfect world. At Dad's, I was a guest who'd overstayed, sitting through dinners at upscale restaurants where they shared inside jokes I didn't get, or movie nights where they quoted lines I hadn't heard. I'd clutch my fork or sink into the couch, pretending to belong, my heart shrinking each time. When Dad called about a Thanksgiving trip to Boston, historic sights, shopping, a fancy dinner at a swanky hotel, I felt a flicker of hope. "A chance to bond with everyone," he said, the word everyone, making me think he finally saw me as part of his new life. Mom hesitated, her brow creased. "I don't trust him to put you first, Tessa," she said, her voice heavy with worry from her own hospital bed, her condition flaring again. But my hopeful eyes won her over. "Maybe it'll be good for you too," she sighed, squeezing my hand. I packed my duffel with care, picking my favorite jeans and a green sweater with tiny gold flecks, wanting to look confident, to prove to Owen and Lila I was worth knowing. I stayed up late researching Boston's Freedom Trail, imagining conversations where Dad would finally see me, where we'd laugh together, where Owen and Lila might warm up. I pictured us coming back as a blended family, the divorce's scars starting to fade. How wrong I was. building dreams on quicksand. The morning we left was crisp, the kind of autumn day that sparkles before winter creeps in. Mom drove me to Dad's, her knuckles white on the wheel, dark circles under her eyes from sleepless worry. "Call me every day," she said as we pulled up to his pristine colonial. "If anything feels off, I'll come get you, no questions." I hugged her, promising it'd be fine, trying to believe it myself. At Dad's, chaos greeted me, Celeste barking orders, Owen and Lila bickering over train seats. Dad was in his office, phone glued to his ear, waving me off as he talked mergers. "Tessa, good you're here," he said when he hung up, echoing Celeste's flat greeting, no warmth, just a checklist item. I offered to carry Lila's bag. She yanked it back. I complimented Celeste's coat. She barely nodded. In the SUV, squeezed between Owen and Lila's headphone bubbles, I felt like cargo. Dad drove, still on a work call, Celeste scrolling her phone. At the station, I noticed their big suitcases against my small duffel. Dad had said 3 days, so why the extra luggage? Unease prickled my spine. "That's all you brought?" Lila smirked, eyeing my bag. "Dad said we're back Sunday," I said, looking to him. He just checked his watch. "Hurry, train's in 15. Penn Station was a madhouse, holiday travelers swarming the concourse. As the boarding call echoed, Dad pulled me aside, letting Celeste and the kids go ahead. "Tessa, plans changed," he said, eyes darting to the platform. "The hotel suite only fits 4, and it's booked solid for the holiday." I blinked, confused. "So, what's that mean?" He shoved 3 20s into my hand. "Here's 60 for a ticket home. You're old enough to handle it." My stomach dropped. "But you said I'd be with you for Thanksgiving." "Mom's with Aunt Mara. Your grandma's home, right? Go there." He was already backing away as Celeste called, "Victor, we'll miss it." I stood frozen, clutching the cash, watching him jog to the train without a glance back. Owen scrolled his phone. Lila looked almost pleased, like my absence secured her spot. The train pulled away, and I was alone in a sea of strangers. For minutes, I couldn't move, my heart hammering so hard I thought it'd burst. The station's noise, announcements, footsteps, blurred as my vision tunneled. I sank onto a bench, the metal cold through my jeans, tears slipping down my cheeks. He'll come back, I thought, clinging to hope. But the clock ticked and reality hit. Dad chose them, left me here to sort it out. I tried his phone, voicemail, twice. He saw my name and ignored it. Calling Mom felt wrong. She was hours away at Aunt Mara's, finally resting despite her illness. Burdening her with this would break her. A security guard paused. "You okay, miss?" "Fine," I lied, cheeks burning. "Waiting for someone." He moved on, but his glance made me feel exposed, a 15-year-old alone in New York City. The ticket counter crushed my last hope. Holiday fares were $85, more than Dad's 60. "No discounts for minors," the agent said, already looking past me. Back on the bench, the station grew quieter, colder, its starry ceiling mocking me. Lights I could see but never touch, like the family I'd chased. Sitting there, I saw the truth. This wasn't new. Dad had always been absent, his attention rationed like pocket change. He'd missed my art shows for work, forgotten my 12th birthday until Mom prodded him, never asked about my sketches or friends. After the divorce, visits were scheduled around his convenience, canceled for trips with Celeste. This abandonment was just the loudest version of a quiet pattern. I was the leftover piece from his old life, not worth keeping. The realization broke me, sobs shaking my shoulders as passers-by glanced over. I didn't care anymore. Hours passed, hunger gnawing, my phone battery fading. Finally, I called my grandma, Beatrice, Mom's mom, the fiercest woman I knew. "Tessa, you okay?" Her voice warm but sharp with worry. Grandma, Dad left me at Penn Station, I choked out. He went to Boston with Celeste and the kids, said the hotel only fits 4. Gave me $60, but the ticket's more, and I don't know what to do. Silence, then fury, not at me. Are you safe? People around. Yes, on a bench in the main hall. Stay there. I'm coming with help. Hour and a half. Call 911 if you feel unsafe. Relief flooded me. Someone cared. Waiting was endless, my stomach growling, humiliation burning. A coffee shop worker, a woman in her 40s, brought me a hot cocoa and a muffin. You've been crying too long, Han, she said softly. Your grandma coming? I nodded, tears fresh at her kindness. She watched me from her counter, a quiet guardian. Beatrice arrived with a man in his 60s, briefcase in hand. Calvin Reese, my lawyer, she said, pulling me into a hug that smelled of rose water and safety. You hurt? She asked, scanning me. Just tired, I said, though my heart was bruised. Calvin took photos of me on the bench, my duffel beside me, and recorded my story. Dad's words, the $60, the train leaving. Parental abandonment, he muttered to Beatrice. Endangerment of a minor. Courts won't like this. Her jaw tightened. He'll answer for this. Her Greenwich home was a haven. Warm lights, a guest room with a quilt she'd made, my favorite shampoo in the bath. As I settled in, I overheard her on the phone with Mom. Diane, she's safe. Don't drive tonight. Roads are bad. He'll face consequences. A pause, then. When were you admitted? My heart sank. Mom was in the hospital, her condition flared by the news. Guilt crushed me. If I hadn't gone, she'd be okay. Beatrice sat on my bed. Mom's sick because of me, isn't she? No, she said firmly. Because of Victor's cruelty. None of this is your fault. I cried myself empty, sleeping deeply in her safe walls. Morning brought clarity, sunlight spilling through curtains as bacon sizzled downstairs. Calvin returned with Nora Klein, a family law expert. Over coffee, they had me recount everything again. When did he tell you you weren't going? Nora asked. 2 minutes before the train left, I said. Did he call anyone to check on you? No, just said I'd figure it out. They exchanged looks. Clear abandonment, Calvin said. Grounds for custody changes, maybe charges. I hesitated. Charges? Won't that make it worse? Nora's voice was gentle. He left a minor in a dangerous place with insufficient funds. That's illegal, Tessa. This is about your safety. Beatrice squeezed my hand. It's about accountability, not revenge. Thanksgiving was quiet. Beatrice cooked a small meal. Aunt Lila joined us. No talk of Black Friday or traditions, just comfort. At the hospital, Mom looked fragile, IVs in her arm, but her smile was fierce. My strong girl, she whispered, hugging me. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, I said, guilt heavy. You trusted him, she said. That's not wrong, it's hope. Dr. Amos Kent, her rheumatologist, explained her flare was stress-induced, needing days of rest. In the hall, a man approached, Elliot Vance, Dad's colleague. Heard from his assistant. Anything I can do. Support trickled in, people distancing from Dad, his actions indefensible. That night, Dad texted, misunderstanding. Call me. Beatrice was livid. Misunderstanding? He abandons you and calls it that. She took my phone. No contact, through lawyers now. Discovery revealed the truth. Dad booked a 4-person suite weeks earlier, for theater tickets, for dinner reservations. He'd never planned to include me, just played the part until the train. The betrayal stung sharper knowing it was calculated. Therapy with Dr. Mara Holt, a teen trauma specialist, helped. His actions show his flaws, not yours, she said. Kids often think they're unlovable when parents fail them. That's his bankruptcy, not your worth. Beatrice shared her own stories, losing her husband young, building a floral business in the 70s, teaching me resilience was earned, not gifted. A week later, Dad faced a legal storm, accounts frozen, notices served. He raged to Calvin's contacts. She's 15, not a baby. In court, his lawyer called it a miscommunication. Judge Clara Hensley wasn't buying it. You left your daughter in a busy station with inadequate funds, no safety plan? She asked, voice steel. Texts between Dad and Celeste sealed it. Just us for the real holiday, she wrote. He replied, keep up appearances till the train. Reading them in court reopened the wound, but I wasn't alone now. Beatrice, Mom, lawyers stood with me. School was tough, rumors spread, pity stung, but my art teacher, Ms. Ivy Tate, became a mentor, sharing her own story of parental absence, giving me sketchbooks to channel pain. My grades dipped but rallied with her support. The February custody hearing was intense. I wore a simple gray dress Beatrice picked, feeling both young and resolute. Dad looked worn, his confidence cracked. I testified, voice steady, about the station and years of neglect, missed birthdays, canceled visits, his focus on Celeste's kids. Judge Hensley asked, did he ensure your safety? No, I said. He assumed I'd manage. She granted Mom full custody, supervised visits for Dad at my choice, increased support for Mom's medical bills, and a college fund. She referred the case for possible charges, though jail was unlikely. A civil suit added penalties for emotional distress, securing our future. Dad's reputation tanked, clients left, his firm sidelined him, his social circle shrank. Owen and Lila texted vague apologies. Their home was fraying, Celeste and Dad in counseling. I agreed to limited contact, monthly lunches, therapy required, boundaries firm. At a mediated meeting with Dr. Holt, Dad admitted, I failed you, not just at the station, but always. I chased status, not family. I wasn't ready to forgive. Maybe one day, I said. For now, I hope you grow. Walking out, I felt lighter. Not his daughter begging for love, but Tessa, whole on my own. A year later, we bought a cozy Cape Cod house with a settlement, Mom's health stabilizing with better care. I threw myself into school, drawn to psychology, inspired by Dr. Holt. Beatrice's Sunday dinners became my anchor, her wisdom shaping me. Families who shows up, Tessa, not just blood. That next Thanksgiving, we volunteered at a shelter, then ate pizza and laughed at home with Mom, Beatrice, and Aunt Lila. No turkey, just us. I'd learned parents are human, flawed, and resilience means rising after falls. Being left led me to be found, by Beatrice, Mom, Ivy, new friends like Elliot, who mentored me. The station scar remains, but it's not my whole story. I'm Tessa Warwick, worthy, not because of Dad, but because I chose myself.